I went to Cairo, Egypt, and I took some of my best photos ever. And that has a lot to do with the camera I've been using, the Leica M5. I'm starting to get very comfortable with the camera, and I used it a lot, and I shot a lot of photos in Egypt, more than I usually do. Sometimes when you're shooting film, you're kind of holding back a bit and you're not taking that much photos as you usually would compared to digital. But this time I decided to not do it. I am now in Cairo, Egypt. I'm here for work, and today I have a day off, so I thought I'm gonna go out and enjoy the city. So what I'm bringing with me is the Leica M5 film camera. I have two rolls with me. It's one Kodak Portra 400 and Kodak Ultramax 400, and I think I have a Fujifilm 200 roll with a couple frames left in the camera now. So, what do you do when you go to Cairo and to a city with so much history? I wanted to see, of course, the famous pyramids, the Nile, and a famous market. And other than that, I left it pretty open. And you might see that I'm mixing up some crappy iPhone footage with this golden red footage, right?
Than 50 years. 128, 128 Italian car.
What brand is this car?
Fiat.
Fiat.
128.
It's cool.
Italian car. You know that the car is very expensive here.
I really enjoy taking photos in Cairo because it has so much characters and the city is so cool in many ways. Yeah, this photo right here is very interesting. It was just after we found a film store in the city and I managed to buy 3 rolls of film. So when I was sitting in the back seat of the taxi just driving away from there, I was just like taking a first couple photos just to fire it off and start to roll. I was mostly focusing on getting this car, the Mercedes, on the picture. But when I got the photos back, I managed to capture this whole thing. There's so much going on in it with the kids on the moped and the car in the front, and you can kind of see in the left corner just the edge of the window, which kind of gives the photo another depth to it, I would guess. So this is probably one of the photos that I'm most happy with. I just think it's very interesting. Yeah, I love it. Here's another shot that I took from the taxi. Just managed to capture a cool moment with this man sitting outside his fruit store. The photo is not great if you look at it from a technical aspect, but I like it, and it's just a moment in time in Cairo. I'm very happy how these photos turn out when you can see the light hitting all the streets in Cairo, and it just felt and looked like how I would imagine that Cairo would look like before going there. Yeah, this one. It's a bit underexposed, but it's pretty cool with the moped, the old man in a suit just driving and looking cool. I don't know why, but I like this photo. It's taken just during the golden hour. You can see this policeman. He's in the center of the photo, and it kind of everything goes on around him, which makes it look a bit interesting. And this one, another Vespa photo. And this photo, I like it. I don't know why, but I do. I think I've lately realized that when I go to different places, it's pretty cool to come home with just nice photos and not stuff. So nowadays, I don't buy any tourist things or any physical things. I would rather spend the money on taking photos and bring that with me home. The photos will give me more joy, and since this is traveling in work, I don't have that much extra space with me in my bag since everything is filled up with camera stuff. Then went on to go on a boat on the Nile called Felucia. After that we went to the El Khalili market. I think it's the biggest one in Egypt, and he said that it was the second biggest in the whole Africa. At the El Khalili market we stopped for a shawarma kebab sandwich, and we drank some Turkish coffee. Apparently they have taken a lot of stuff from Turkey. Here's the Turkish food and Turkish drink and some of their culture, I think. I think I shot like maybe 2 or 3 rolls of film today actually. And I think it's going to be a lot of good photos also, hopefully. It's such a nice feeling to come home, have high expectations of the photos, and then it actually turns out the way you want it to be. And when you shoot that much, you kind of forget a lot about the photos you've been taking, but as soon as they pop up on your computer after you turn them to the film lab, you get that moment of excitement, reward, and just enjoyment, I would say. Cairo in Egypt is a pretty cool city. It's an intense city. It's lots of people everywhere. Noises, cars. In the middle of the city they have like a highway with like 8 lanes, and people driving crazy, and people are gonna cross this road with their children and so on all the time. So it's very intense, but I like this city. I think I got a lot of good photos from it. Lots of character to this city. It definitely feels like an old city you're visiting, and I'm enjoying it very much. I'm gonna pack up my gear, and tomorrow I'm going to Karachi in Pakistan. I guess that's it. I'm gonna end this video with some of my favorite photos from this trip, and goodbye. ملقية شرفها متيزة تيو مرلي ما قعد وذاك